We are out here near Humboldt Park Lagoon, obviously, and we are on Gator Watch officially. It is day number 3 as they look for this gator. We've seen the so-called alligator bob in the water. They're looking around for this thing. We don't have any updates yet in terms of if they've seen it through the overnight hours or if they have any update on when they're going to capture this thing. But I will be on the Gator Watch throughout most of the day today, talking with some locals and maybe trying to catch it myself. Don't worry, I will be safe. Okay, so the big story this week in Chicago, of course, has been Gator Watch. This thing spotted a couple days ago. You know the story, 4 to 5 feet long. It's here in the Humboldt Park Lagoon. Their best bet is it was someone's pet. It got too big and they put it in here. No confirmation on that yet. So just to paint you the picture where we are, we're at the Humboldt Park Lagoon, and as you can see, they've had earlier sightings of this gator. We haven't seen it yet this morning, and no pictures of it from the overnight hours. It's got to be somewhere here, guys. I just want to say that I've seen Lake Placid, okay, and I've read Peter Pan and seen the cartoon version. So that's my extent of knowledge of alligators or crocodiles. But I feel like where we are, and by the way, I'm not going to cross this fence, I'm not going to cross this tape, but I see lily pads here, I see a lot of plants, I think this is some shallow water, and don't worry, if I see this thing, I'm going to call the professionals. But as you can see, guys, I am ready to go full Gator Watch. If I have to jump in here, I'm going to catch this thing and help on out while staying safe and getting Alligator Bob to help out as well. All right, guys, that's it for Gator Watch right now. We're in almost hour 47 now in Gator Watch. I'll keep you posted. Back to the studio. I have not seen anything. I've seen a few bubbles, and I've been startled by some squirrels that were running near the trees. That really freaked me out. I thought it was a gator for a moment, but just a squirrel. But we're here at the Humboldt Park Lagoon again. This is day 3 of Gator Watch. There certainly are a lot of news crews here. There are a lot of officials, and Alligator Bob was telling one of the locals that he's bored right now. He's out of the water for now. He was searching through the overnight hours. Yesterday, there were 3 known sightings of this alligator, but they came up and put its snout up for just a little bit, got some sunshine, got some heat yesterday, but then went back down under the water. To be honest, no one quite knows where this thing is. This lagoon isn't the smallest thing in the world. It also connects over across Sacramento and Humboldt Park Avenue to the west side too. So they're going to be looking for this thing for a while. The best guess is that the gator is a little startled, a little scared. If it's a former pet, a good chance that this is new surroundings for him or her. So we'll keep you posted here on what's going on with the gator. We do know that this thing has a name. Unofficially, Block Club Chicago, who broke the story, by the way, the great local news site, broke the story about Gator Watch, and they decided, and the voters decided, that Chance the Snapper was the best name for this alligator. Obviously named after Chance the Rapper, but Snapper, you know, like it snaps its mouth closed. And Chance the Rapper got involved in this too. He found out that while he was on the plane and traveling back, he said he just landed and found out, I got an alligator. So yes, Chance the Rapper, we got Chance the Snapper here as well. So again, I've been seeing a lot of bubbles in the water. I don't know if that means it's an alligator. It probably doesn't, but I got my binoculars, $2.99 at Party City. That's what's going to spot this thing. There's someone over there, I think wants me out of the way. That's probably what he's doing over there. All right, we'll keep you guys posted. Gator Watch continues. Back to you. We got a lot of action here at Humboldt Park. Obviously, no gator right now, but we got the police. Someone came down and cut down a lot of these barriers through the overnight hours. They obviously don't want anyone approaching near the water, especially with any small pets, so the police are putting back these barriers up here. And I have a very special guest here, Charlie Rizzo. You were one of the first spotters of the gator. You live in the neighborhood. You want to walk around? Talk us through that.
I do. I live in Humboldt Park on Holman Avenue, and I walk the park every morning at 6:30. And 2 mornings ago, I was walking by, and one of the guys I think sort of lives in the park, Moses, called me over and said, check this out, man. And so I took a walk to the water, and there it was, this big kind of creature. I wasn't sure what it was, but then I saw the snoot, and I saw the eyeballs sticking out, and then I saw the tail.
And then you knew.
And then I knew it was definitely, I don't know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator.
I don't either.
There's a slight difference of the nose or something, but anyway, so then I went back home and I wrote to Block Club.
Great local website that broke the story then. So you're kind of our guy that, you know, you weren't the first one to spot it, but you're one of the first ones. By the way, are we safe here? Do you feel like I'm prepared with this gator hat?
I think you're ready with the pith helmet, yes, definitely, and the big tooth.
Yeah,
that would scare anyone away.
Not you, though. You came and talked to me.
Right.
I appreciate that. All right, Charlie, one of the first spotters of it, and the fun to break the story with Block Club Chicago. Oh, thank you very much. Just talked to some folks about Gator Watch 2019. They checked all the traps. Alligator Bob has some traps that he set up through the overnight hours. They checked that, nothing there. They've expanded their search into the western part of the lagoon underneath the bridge, and we'll keep you posted on Gator Watch 2019.
Look at John! Look at John!
Oh, this is stressful. I don't even know. This is busy day here. Tough. I drew the short end of the stick today here on Gator Watch. Just to recap, this gator was spotted about 49 hours ago. So we are entering hour 50 of Gator Watch. And we just talked to one of the men who found it, Charlie Rizzo. He called Block Club Chicago, that great local news site. They ended up alerting everyone. And now it's the big story in Chicago. This gator was spotted a couple times on day one, 3 times yesterday, and it hasn't really been spotted since. Alligator Bob, who's been hired by Animal Control, was out here till 1:30 in the morning last night, and he came back at 4:30 in this morning. When we got here, we've seen him a few times on the lagoon in his boat rowing along. I talked to the Parks District. I just want to let everyone know that, of course, here at Humboldt Park, we've got this lake area, this lagoon as they call it. On the other side of Humboldt Drive is another area that has a swimming area. It's a completely separate area, so the Park District wants you to know that even if they don't catch this thing today, we're going to have heat and humidity throughout the next few days. As of right now, the beach is open and it is safe, so you are able to use that. So again, they've checked the traps. There's no gator there. They've checked the water. We haven't seen it for a while, and Alligator Bob is going to be hard at work throughout the day today. It might be startled, it might be going under and submerged, it might be hiding somewhere else. I do not know, but we will stay on Gator Watch, of course. Just to let you know, I mentioned Block Club Chicago, which is a great local news site. They have got these awesome t-shirts that they are selling right now that benefit them, and also, who doesn't want a Gator Watch 2019 shirt designed by some local artists? So you can pick that up for $25 at blockclubchicago.org. Great stuff. All right, we're looking here. Oh gosh, this makes me nervous looking at these ducks. I thought it was a gator for a second. It's just a bunch of little ducks. Stay safe, duckies. Stay safe. The hardest working man in Chicago now is Bob. Bob, you're trying to catch this alligator or croc. It's an alligator, we know for sure.
It's an American alligator, definitely.
All right. So when was the last sighting?
About 2 o'clock this morning, the workers at the Park District here looked out at the bay, and they saw him just outside the boat dock again.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you get back to work. We got to toss it back to the studio. I saw you were having breakfast. Thanks, Bob. I know we got to toss back. That's the official word. We're hoping to find him. Fingers crossed before the weekend.